Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is the GBN Television News for today, Friday, August 27th, 2021. I'm Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, no more restaurant outings for a while, as further modifications are made to the COVID regulations. Reopening of schools delayed by 2 weeks, a consequence of COVID outbreak. Longer vaccination lines as COVID cases increase and vaccine options become available. Carriacou and Petit Martinique remain unscathed by mainland outbreak. And nearly 24 teachers complete certification course to improve reading standard among primary school students. And around the globe, officials in Guyana worried about a drastic increase in COVID hospitalizations, and Antigua's former Prime Minister Sir Lester Bird is laid to rest. Coming up in sports, Teddy Bishop called up on the 18-member West Indies under-19 squad for the upcoming tour of England. And Jamaica Tallowers make CPL history, beating the St. Lucia Kings by 120 runs. We'll have the details of these and other stories after this message.
Are you a small business and would like your business to grow? Do you have an event, products or services that people should know about? Be wise. Advertise. Book your spot on GBN Shopping Guide. Be part of Grenada's biggest advertising medium, the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Call our sales department now on 440-2446 or 440-3033 or GBN plus the number sign. Email us at sales@gbn.gd. Special conditions apply.
Good evening, this is GBN News at 7. As of tomorrow, you won't be able to sit in the comfort of a restaurant and enjoy a meal or drinks with friends. In-house dining has been banned as part of modifications made to the COVID-19 regulations. This has been brought about by the continuing increase in the diagnosis of COVID-19 among locals. Health Minister Nicholas Steele and Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles made the announcements today. We get the details from Chrislina John.
Last week, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell announced less time for some business activities and social events, with revised curfew hours of 9 p.m. to 5 in the morning. This took effect midnight last Friday and goes until the 3rd day of September. On Friday, Health Minister Nicholas Steele revealed that a cabinet meeting was held on Thursday to discuss the changing epidemiological situation in Grenada. As a result, decisions were taken to implement a number of additional measures to help quell the current outbreak.
Restaurants and bars shall move to takeout service only with effect from Saturday, that is tomorrow, with effect from Saturday. Churches are asked to maintain the 6-foot distancing throughout all of their services and gatherings. Similarly, funerals will be between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. and should not be longer than 1 hour.
The health minister explained the rationale behind the decision.
Changes are in addition to the announcements we made on Friday last, which in essence was an adjustment to the curfew, and no amplified music, no live entertainment, to reduce the gatherings what actually caused this outbreak. So it's an addition out of an abundance of caution, because we have not seen from all of the cases reported that they're getting infected when they go out to dinner or lunch or so. But we do recognize that that is an area of possible risk, and based on the number of individuals out there now at this point in time who are positive, that we found it necessary to take that additional precaution.
He added that it's all about balance when considering a possible lockdown.
And then to reopen in a couple of weeks, to come back with the same activities or so, to create a spread again, to shut down again. I truly do hope that it does not necessitate this time around a complete lockdown as we're seeing in other countries, but that we can restrict it, get control of it without that happening. For those who are calling for and requesting a lockdown or so, we truly do hope that that is not necessary. But if it does become necessary, absolutely necessary, then yes, we will have to do it.
Christina John, GBN News.
The reopening of schools is one of the casualties of the recent increase in COVID-19 cases. This has been pushed back by another 2 weeks. Health Minister Nicholas Steele says this is one of the measures which were decided upon during yesterday's emergency cabinet meeting.
Schools which were scheduled to reopen on the 6th of September. The request is that schools move to at least only in-classroom teaching on the 20th, but that if teaching can start virtually on the 6th, then they can proceed. But that in-classroom teaching is delayed for 2 weeks.
Now, the first time the Ministry of Education introduced a blended approach to learning was September last year. Students were taught in the classroom on some days and online for part of the time. Psychologist Dr. Augustine Panchu thinks the recent spike in cases may lead to a revision of the school's timetable and lecturing structure.
It is going to require us to rethink the way we do things. Pull out the masks, pull out the hand sanitizers, start limiting the number of people that are riding in your transport or in the bus. I think all of the businesses are going to be cognizant of this new development, and they're going to insist that all of the COVID protocols are maintained, in addition to restricting the number of people.
He told GBN's Blossom Alexis Welch there's need for adjustment in our mindset.
We are a resilient species, okay? It's not just Grenadian that's resilient. Human beings are resilient. And yes, the very first time in March, April last year were very difficult days and months ahead for us. And I think what has happened is that this time around, it is going to be less traumatic, less disturbing, because people already got a sense, and the brain has already captured and wired itself to wear the mask.
It's apparent that the tide is turning on vaccination hesitancy. The onset of spiraling COVID-19 cases had brought about longer lines at vaccination centers. It has been witnessed this week as another brand of vaccine has been made available. More on this development from Anika Alexander.
By 10 a.m. on Friday morning, over 200 persons had already turned out in droves to receive their COVID-19 jab. Persons awaiting vaccination were separated into two lines based on the two available vaccine options from pharmaceutical giants Pfizer-BioNTech and AstraZeneca respectively. Officials at the vaccination site also reported that on Monday there was a large turnout of parents with their children for inoculation by the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine which was made available under emergency use authorization for adolescents between the ages of 12 and 15. One can assume that the current rise in inoculation is because of the upsurge of local cases within the state of Grenada. Moreover, the introduction of another vaccine option that was recently licensed by the Food and Drug Administration could possibly be attributed to the rise in vaccination numbers. The government of Grenada and the COVID-19 task force continue the vaccination drives throughout the country in an effort to curb the spread of the virus. During the week, government commissioned several vaccination sites across the island. Today, the vaccination pop-up clinic was at the Soteres bus terminus. For GBN News, Anaika Alexander, trainee reporter.
Despite the continuous rise in positive COVID-19 cases on the mainland, Carriacou and Petite Martinique maintain a clean slate. The Chief Medical Officer providing the latest updates during today's press briefing.
It's about 10 days since the Ministry of Health started recording a steady increase in positive COVID cases in Grenada. With most parishes on the mainland yielding positive cases, it is likely that the pending results will confirm cases in all parishes. That's according to Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles.
The places where the cases come from, the number of places have increased. So we now have cases from St. George, St. John, St. Andrew, St. David. All right, and when we receive the results that are pending, it is anticipated that every parish on the mainland, at least, will have cases. So far, we have had no reports from Carriacou and Petite Martinique, but we continue to be vigilant. We continue to test. We continue to monitor.
As the ministry awaits results from tests conducted on Thursday, the current number of active cases on the island now stands at 105, the highest number recorded at any one point during the pandemic.
As of 8:30 last night, we have a total of 105 active cases. Only 8 of those are travel related, and the rest, the other 97, are local cases. Yesterday, once again, we recorded a relatively large number of cases. We recorded 30 new cases of COVID-19. We currently have 5 persons in hospital, and up till yesterday, they were in stable condition.
The majority of new cases continue to be Grenadians with no recent travel history. Only 4 imported cases have been identified among the new positive cases. They were picked up through routine entry protocols and remain in quarantine, officials say. Health officials have confirmed that the majority of persons testing positive are exhibiting mild or no symptoms. The most common symptoms recorded among positive cases are body aches, fever, sore throat, congestion, and headaches. 5 people are currently hospitalized, all of whom, through the efforts of the medical team, remain in stable condition. The Ministry of Health continues to advise persons who may have been exposed to a positive case to immediately isolate at home. Contact the COVID-19 hotline at 458-4787 or 538-4787 or the nearest medical facility and await testing. Persons are strongly advised not to use public transportation or visit the hospital or medical centers, as these actions will put additional persons at risk of contracting the disease. Chrislina John, GBN News.
The Sister Isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique have started rolling out the Pfizer vaccine, recording over 100 persons inoculated in one day. We hear from Community Health Nurse Donat St. Bernard in this Rena Perry Thomas report.
With the rollout of the Pfizer vaccine on mainland Grenada on Monday by the Ministry of Health, neighboring islands Carriacou and Petit Martinique were not left behind. Medical officials on the island held a vaccination drive for the new vaccine on Thursday and are pleased with the turnout so far. Community health nurse for Carriacou and Petit Martinique, Donette St. Bernard, said that while they had a late start, over 100 persons turned up for their vaccine.
Persons came, we administered AstraZeneca. 20 persons got the AstraZeneca, some first, some second, and 66 persons got the Pfizer vaccine today. So we're looking forward. People are still coming in, and we'll continue. Tomorrow we have the Grand Neck workers supposed to be getting theirs tomorrow, so we'll administer it at Hillsborough Health Center, and any other persons who are interested, we're going to administer it at Hillsborough Health Center tomorrow, please God. We're asking persons to continue to come forward because vaccination is the way out.
The head nurse credits the existence of a choice for this increased turnout.
The choice of the vaccine now. You know, they've been asking for a choice, a difference. So we did get the Pfizer, and people are coming forward. I don't know if it's the short interval between the two, because it's 21 days. So people are coming forward for it. We have seen an increase in the numbers in Grenada especially, so we in Carriacou and Petit Martinique have to be on our guard.
Nurse St. Bernard is encouraging everyone to get vaccinated and follow all COVID-19 protocols stipulated by government. Grenada's latest COVID-19 dashboard indicated that over 40,000 persons are vaccinated so far on island. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Over 20 teachers complete certification course to improve reading standard among primary school students. We'll tell you more when we return.
Ridgeway Residences, a modern, exclusive residential community offered by Ariza. Purchase one of our completely built houses or let us build for you by simply choosing your lot, choosing your home design from our selection, and let us do the rest. Owning a home does not have to be a frustrating process. For more information, contact Ariza Credit Union on 415-0994 or send us an email on info@ridgewayresidences.gd. Ridgeway Residences, hassle-free home ownership.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards Ready Cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all. We on the go. Cards Ready Cash, you already know. We got it all. We on the go. Cards Ready Cash, always ready when you're ready. Let's go.
Cards Ready Cash, ready when you are.
Disinfectant spray is certified by a U.S. EPA compliant lab to kill the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Beep Disinfectant Spray is now available in a convenient travel size can that travels everywhere with you. Beep for a happy, healthy home.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Hassle-free loan loans for your every need. Courts have you covered, best believe. Courts Ready Cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Courts Ready Cash, you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Courts Ready Cash, always ready when you're ready, let's go.
Courts Ready Cash, ready when you are.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Introducing Color by Seasons. 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 Color by Seasons.
It leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Take your shot and get back to your life. Take your shot and get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life.
A message from Republic Bank.
Welcome back. On Thursday, the Ministry of Education held a presentation ceremony to honor 22 primary school teachers who completed a certification course in specialized reading instruction. The professional development course was sponsored by USAID and the Education Management Unit of the OECS. Chief Education Officer Angela Finley says the training aims to curb the number of primary school students who have difficulty reading and other issues surrounding the English language.
The statement, if you want to hide something from a Grenadian, hide it in a book, is often said quite jokingly, but it is one which is an apt summary of what can be termed a reading crisis. Grade 4 MCT language art trends of the last 10 years reveal pass rates that have never risen above 71%. And an average pass rate of 60.8%. This points to a below par performance for approximately 40% of the students who exit grade 4 each year.
The Chief Education Officer hopes that the information garnered from this professional development will help teachers address the reading crisis in Grenada.
Without a doubt, this is something that we must seek to address and address with urgency. When this reading course was heralded at the end of 2019, I was truly heartened, seeing that it was geared towards specialized reading instruction and the development of strategies and competencies for our students.
The increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases in Grenada can cause psychological stress. The question is, how can we cope with this ongoing situation? Let's find out in this Krista Campbell Entertainment Report.
Difficult experiences such as divorce, the death of a loved one, or the current global epidemic can cause most people to feel grief or distress. But even positive events like getting married, having a child, and buying a home can also lead to anxiety. Many persons seek out coping mechanisms to help them deal with overwhelming situations. Some find comfort in religious or spiritual practices. Psychologist Dr. Augustine Pancho is among those who believe that faith-based practices can serve as a healing balm as people contend with the evolving COVID-19 situation in Grenada.
What is going to happen now is that it is going to require us to dig a little deeper into the resources that we have available. Churches are going to be a good place, Blossom, to have people reassure their faith, limited social interaction, but at least churches are open.
Multiple studies have been conducted to measure the positive and negative effects of the religious coping style. Research indicates that religious activities correlate more strongly with positive psychological adjustment than those on the negative spectrum. A local faith-based dance group recently made an entertainment submission with the hope that it will uplift people in the face of the ongoing COVID-19 epidemic in Grenada.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Take me to the king. Truth is unkind. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm on church ground, hurt and abused. I can't pray what's left to do.
Continue to send us your entertainment submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms. Krista Campbell, GBN Entertainment.
And now we turn our attention to what viewers and listeners are saying in tonight's Social Buzz. Let's take a look around the social media platforms.
This is Social Buzz, where we shine a light on the thoughts and concerns of our online audience.
Education officials across the region are debating whether they should implement mandatory vaccination in schools. The question posed was with the approval of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine for children 12 years and older. Will you vaccinate your child if it was made mandatory?
I think it's a personal decision for parents. I personally would not do it.
Will definitely vaccinate them. Yes, I will. Because I'm pro science. I believe in science.
I think that we should have a choice in that area. Nobody's supposed to force anything down no one's throat.
No, not at all. Well, they have something they call homeschool. YouTube teach us everything these days.
Our online audience gave their opinions. This individual commented, "Educate us about the vaccine. My kids will never take the vaccine unless I am fully vaccinated." Cynthia commented, "As the vaccine is manufactured according to the different ages, it will be made available. I think sometimes we are forgetting that this is a pandemic and we have to wait on the authorities to let us know the next step. Things change overnight. COVID is new. There is nothing on the books for COVID-19. Derica wrote, "My children are not taking any vaccine." Veronica added, "You can do whatever you have to do in your household, but you can't tell people what to do with their children in Grenada." Colin wrote, "Grenadians, this is madness. You should give your children that vaccine." Charles wrote, "Anytime it becomes mandatory for children to take the vaccine, I will be pulling my children out of school. They will learn at home." And Allison commented, "Parents have to lead by example. Maybe the ones who are vaccinated may encourage their children to be vaccinated. It might be a difficult decision for the parents who are doubtful and are not vaccinated. Keep a cool head, everyone, and think think it through. That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. If you would like to have your thoughts and concerns shared, be sure to comment on GBN's Facebook page.
From the thought process to the visual impact, it's time to take a peek through the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Hey, September is just around the corner, so let's see.
Book list, check! Bag, check! Tablet, yes! Doctor, check! Eye check!
Clear Vision Eye Center is offering all students a free eye examination.
For the holiday?
Yeah, man, and they have the best prices on glasses. I hear they have glasses as low as $450.
But you know it's only for 1 month.
Boy, let me go, I can't miss that. Clear Vision Eye Center keeping students focused so that we can see the world with a clearer vision.
In tonight's Eyesore, we feature a crustacean often found in mangroves and beaches. GBN's Eyesore reporter submitted the biggest soldier crab he has ever seen. Have you seen soldier crabs bigger than this? If you have, send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
This is news at 7. Still ahead, Aria Redhead receives a 2021 Chevening Scholarship. Stay with us.
Sunday, September 5th. So we're gonna make it a September to remember. And this time you can win $10,000 US. Tickets are only US $10. But hear this. If you're playing for the first time, your ticket will only cost $5 US. Whoa, that's amazing. Players in Grenada. Tickets are available at gotofed.com or from any numerous box offices island-wide. All overseas players, remember, tickets are only available at gotofed.com. Join the fun online and let's make Sunday, September 5th a September to remember. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo. It's so simple and easy to play.
Looking for a professional team offering around-the-clock, private and confidential nursing, medical care, and aid services? Then look no further. Nurses Care Grenada is a fully certified, insured, and licensed healthcare facility committed to the reduction and eventual elimination of healthcare disparities affecting the nation. Our registered nurses will visit you at your home, assess your condition, and provide the required treatment under the directive of a doctor. So why worry when there's Nurses Care Grenada? Give us a call, 406-3928. Nurses Care, reliable, trusted professionals we can all depend on.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Once Once upon a time, we shopped at Wonderland, then Neverland. But we're all grown up now and no longer believe in fairy tales. So now we just shop at Shoes R Us. At Shoes R Us, we stock the latest in shoes, tops, and jeans for the fashion-conscious lady. We also carry colognes and much, much more. And for the modern trendy male, we have the latest brand name shoes and sneakers, Converse, Reebok, Nike, K-Swiss, Puma, and much more. So check us out at our two convenient locations, Melville Street in St. George and Ben Jones Street in Granville. At Shoes R Us, we say, come shop with us.
Take your shot and get back to your life. Take your shot and get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life. Take your shot, take your shot, take your shot, get back to your life.
A message from Republic Bank.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow. Easy win. Flow. Easy win.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $15 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. Aria Redhead is Grenada's Chevening Scholar for 2021. We'll have the details in this report.
Aria Redhead received a fully funded scholarship to pursue her studies in drafting legislation, regulations, and policy at the Institution of Advanced Legal Studies, University of London. This as the Chevening 2021 scholarships for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean were officially announced on Thursday, August 26, 2021 by the British High Commission. Aria's success wouldn't have been possible had she not made these requirements outlined by Wendy Freeman, President British Commissioner in Grenada.
In order to qualify, you need to have an undergraduate degree.
Another requirement needed is at least 2 years' work experience since having a bachelor's degree. Freeman added that the British High Commission has a very active network in Grenada, which meets regularly to undertake the different projects.
Part of the network in Grenada, alumni here in Grenada, a very active group who meet regularly and undertake projects. And we recently worked at the leadership, two-day leadership workshop for the boys at PBS school. So that went really well with some of our alumnus volunteers. And there are other projects that the alumni group are looking at as well. There's a very active network here. But also as part of the network in Grenada, you become part of a worldwide network. And that's really very valuable. And you always have colleagues in that network you can tap into to network, to keep in touch, to help you through your professional career.
15 extensively funded scholarships were awarded to successful candidates from Barbados, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Vincent, St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, Grenada, and St. Lucia interested in pursuing their master's degree in the UK. For GBN News, I am training reporter Anaya Clement.
And we say congratulations to Aria Redhead. Thursday saw the relaunch of the Grenada Country Forum and the Last Mile Project. More on both initiatives in this report.
SciPNet is a project which seeks to build the capacity, knowledge sharing, and coordinating extension services relating to agriculture in Grenada, with the involvement of stakeholders and import suppliers. Henry Edwards is the acting director of SciPNet Grenada.
What SciPNet does, or the intention, is to be that facilitator. Right? So in terms of the farming community, they will be getting extension services, not just in the traditional sense, but extension services utilizing technology. So there's a platform will be created where information could be disseminated to farmers. So if farmers have various issues on pests and diseases, they could get that information by tapping into that database. Also information in terms of marketing, how they could market their produce and the processing products.
The ultimate aim is that it becomes a transformative agent that will bring meaningful and tangible benefits to the rural farming and fishing communities of Grenada. The project, according to Edwards, has the ability to tap into resources, technical and otherwise, to meet the set mandate. He went on to highlight the main objective of the country forum.
3 main objectives are to mobilize, organize, and build the capacity of public-private rural advisory service providers. The second thing is to generate and contribute knowledge needed to promote specific information as it relates to climate change. There is a relationship between the Last Mile Project and the SIRE program, which deals with climate-smart agriculture, and both of them are being funded by IFAD. So there's a linkage between these 2 projects in Grenada in terms of building resilience to climate change and improving the farmers' capacity and their knowledge in climate-smart agriculture.
The launch also seeks to attract membership for the Last Mile Project. He explained the intent of that project.
The aim is to build membership. The forum basically is a volunteer forum, meaning that no one will be paid for the services. That Last Mile Project, the whole idea is bringing extension services to the last mile. The last mile meaning that to go throughout all the geographic areas in the world. So we're just focusing on Grenada. So the idea is to reach the farmers in the rural communities by providing extension services with an intention of improving livelihoods, basically. And not just livelihoods, but also to provide for equality among women and youths.
Chrislina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. Sports is up next.
Hello, everybody. I have got some exciting news just for you. Grenada is on the road to Dubai Expo 2020. Now, I know the pandemic has slowed us down just a bit, but this is your chance and your opportunity to showcase your business, products, and services to Dubai and to the whole world. So be a sponsor and jump on board. You can contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs at 536-9818 or 440-2640. You can also pitch us an email at internationalbusinessgda@gmail.com. Grenada is on the road to Dubai Expo 2020, and you do not want to miss this opportunity. So see you there.
Let's get tough on breed larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you sell it to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop breed larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report breed larceny, call 300.
With a Digicel Prime Bundle, get double the dedicated Sports Max data to enjoy the greatest sports event happening now. Live in the Sports Max app. Get a 30-day Digicel Prime Bundle today in the My Digicel app. Digicel, better together.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural 1-6642-418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Hills and Valley Pharmacy offers both wholesale and retail pharmaceutical and over-the-counter products. We have the most competitive and affordable prices. We are the agents for Vit Plus multivitamin for healthy everyday lifestyle and Sanatogen powder. Hills and Valley Pharmacy supplies the best quality, name brand clinical products such as Rescue Oil, Bio Oil, Neutrogena, Aveeno, and Clarisil. We offer the most convenient opening hours. Our telephone numbers are 435-6904 or 6903. Remember, at Hills and Valley Pharmacy, your health is our business. We care.
Now open Hills and Valley Medicare Center, your one-stop for medical supplies, massage therapy, physiotherapy, and an in-house physician. At Hills and Valley, your health is our business.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow. Easy win, Flow. Easy win.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $15 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up, bundle up. Easy wins with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
Good evening, sporting fans. 18-year-old Teddy Bishop, right-hand opening batsman, is the lone Grenadian called up on the West Indies under-19 squad for the upcoming tour of England. The Cricket West Indies CWI Rising Stars selection panel today announced an 18-member West Indies under-19 squad for the upcoming tour. The squad will be led by Akeem August with Giovante as a vice-captain. Their first scheduled match will be played at Beckenham on Saturday, September 4th, followed by one on Monday, September 6th, and Wednesday, September 8th. Then they move to Canterbury for the final 3 matches on Friday, September 10th, Tuesday, September 14th, and Friday, September 17th. All matches are Youth One-Day Internationals. Grenada's Anderson Peters finished 3rd in the men's javelin throw in the Atletisima Rwanda Diamond League meet with a mark of 84.32. The meet took place in Lausanne, Switzerland on Thursday. In August 2019, Peters won gold at the Pan American Games, in the process setting a Games record and national record. Peters also won Grenada's first ever Pan American Games gold medal. The Jamaica Talawas created history today with the biggest CPL win recorded. The Talawas defeated the St. Lucia Kings by 120 runs. Here are some highlights of the historic match.
Yeah, it was a blistering start, wasn't it, for the Jamaica Talawas? They were a little bit untidy in the field, you would say, the St. Lucia Kings. And they were aided by some poor line, some poor length from the bowlers. 81 for 1 in the power play, 6 overs. Chadwick Walton was aggressive, 47 from 29. Kenna Lewis, 48 from 21 for him. And this opening combination just set the tone for everything that was to be for Jamaica Talawa's innings. There was sweep shots, there was pull shots, there was some lovely strokes down the ground. Wahab Riaz struggled throughout the bowling performance from him. It was full tosses, no balls, a lot of extras on offer. Questions asked, and questions asked of the bowling attack as well. They were just blistering the Jamaica Talawas openers. A little bit of good fortune now and again. 52.
Now for the run chase, the Kings needed to get off to a very good start. First 3 deliveries going for boundaries. You felt that if he stayed there, they will set the tone for this run chase. But it was short-lived. Russell completing a simple catch and signaling the slide of wickets.
Yeah, it did. And Pretorius.
Moving now to a neighboring island, Vanessa Eugene swam for 2 hours, 38 minutes and 20 seconds, covering a distance of 6.25 kilometers. She made history by being the first female swimmer in St. Lucia to complete a long-distance swim. More in this report.
Leaving here, I felt really light and good. I felt comfortable, didn't get tired at all on the way down.
She is the first woman to attempt this. This swim was completed a few years back by a gentleman, so she's going to be the first woman. But we'd also like to encourage St. Lucians to learn how to swim. It's very important that we live on an island that everyone knows how to swim and knows about water safety. So this is also to promote that as well.
Vanessa is a go-getter. She's a member of the Swimming Association, the Life Saving Association. She's a scuba assistant instructor. You know, she's one of St. Lucia's top lifeguard instructors. So Vanessa on a whole is one who loves to challenge herself.
I just kept saying to myself, you got this, Vanessa, you can do it. I just kept thinking of Sue, because she always said, I know you're tough and you can do it. And my main concern was getting there and getting to the rock and back.
And that was your sports news. Stay with us for a look around the region. This is your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I am your presenter, Beverly Telesford. The drastic surge in new COVID-19 infections and hospitalizations in recent days is worrisome to the Minister for Health in Guyana, who is literally begging persons to put the myths and conspiracy theories aside, face the reality of the devastating and frightening situation, and save the lives of themselves and loved ones by getting vaccinated. The advice comes amid confirmation that the deadly Alpha variant may be present in Guyana. More in this report.
As of Thursday, there were 99 hospitalized COVID-19 infected persons, 73 of whom are being housed at the Liliendal COVID-19 hospital, the minister said.
Of all these patients that we have, of the 73 patients that we have at Ocean View, we now have 23 persons in the ICU. So it is a serious thing, and I really hope that we can get people to adhere more strictly to the measures.
Antigua and Barbuda's late former Prime Minister Sir Lester Bryant Byrd was laid to rest on Thursday after a state funeral at which he was remembered as a selfless man who gave his all to his country and his family. Following a procession, a funeral service was held at the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium on a day declared a national holiday. Sir Lester, a national hero, died on August 9th at the age of 83. Several tributes were delivered at the funeral service through messages, musical presentations, and song from political and other organizations and family members. Further afield, U.S. President Joe Biden has described the service personnel killed in the attacks at Kabul airport as heroes, and he promised that those responsible for their deaths will pay. More in this Al Jazeera report.
I bear responsibility for fundamentally all that's happened.
Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military, Joe Biden, holding a moment of silence for the Americans killed in Thursday's bombings in Kabul, the deadliest day for the U.S. military in more than a decade. But despite the deaths, Biden says the evacuation and the withdrawal will continue until August 31st.
And that's your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I was your presenter, Beverly Telesford. tonight's headlines. No more restaurant outings for a while as further modifications are made to the COVID regulations. Reopening of schools delayed by 2 weeks, a consequence of COVID outbreak. Longer vaccination lines as COVID cases increase and vaccine options become available. Carriacou and Petit Martinique remain unscathed by mainland outbreak. And nearly 24 teachers complete certification course to improve reading standard among primary school students. And around the globe, officials in Guyana worried about drastic increase in COVID hospitalizations, and Antigua's former Prime Minister Sir Lester Bird is laid to rest. In sports, Teddy Bishop called up on the 18-member West Indies under-19 squad for the upcoming tour of England. And Jamaica Talawas make CPL history, beating the St. Lucia Kings by 120 runs. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Beverly Telesford. That's the news. Have a great weekend.